Hello everyone, I'm Alice. I'm here with our wonderful guest today. Tell us who you are and what you do.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ethan Saves. If you know me, you know it's love. If you don't, let me know and I'll show you some. And I do a lot of stuff, but primarily, other than be a father, I make music. I be rapping, singing. I clean jewelry. I teach chess lessons. I recently just got hired to do like a content creation for the homies who are putting something together. As far as getting the creative scenes connected to their fans. Also, I'm about to start working at this place called Taproot Collective, helping manage and maintain city community gardens with the youth. So it's mad shit,
awesome.
Just a lot of stuff.
Yeah, just keeping busy. So we're mostly here to talk about music. So, like,
Facts.
What got you into music and like making it and all that stuff, right?
I was into music forever. I feel like it's just embedded in my DNA. I feel like. Just in general, it's in most people's DNA, but some people just don't know necessarily. But for me, my pops was a DJ for mad long, pretty much since I knew him. He was a DJ before I was born, so you feel me? Just having like that background and people doing music in my family, and I had family members who were making music before then. Then my mom, she's from like the West Coast, so like I would draw influence from like the West Coast, and then just from my pops, like music from all across the globe. So when I was probably like 8 for real, it's like the first time I like could remember like hearing like rap music, and I was like, okay, this is fire, this is tough. So from around that time, I was just like, nah, I want to make music.
Really? Okay. So how does like coming from like a very heavily musical background like influence your work and stuff, right? Like,
so boom, I feel like it just got me hip to a bunch of different sounds, like, and I realized like kind of early, like, oh, you don't have to be like tethered to one specific sound. Like you can make a lot of different stuff. Like if you like this, why would you not try doing something like that? Like, you know, everybody's got influence or inspiration from somewhere. You feel me? Like, don't get me wrong. I feel like all of it, no matter how you cut it, it comes from a higher source. Like, I don't know, people be calling it God, Allah, Yahweh, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing for real. But just like, it's out there in the ether. And when you tap into your surroundings and your nature, I feel like you'll pick up on different ideas. And it's important to, like, as soon as you have that idea, utilize it. You feel me? Because you might have that idea, and if you don't utilize it, it will go to the next person. You feel me? So I was just over here like, oh wait, I'm having these ideas, I kind of want to tap in with that.
Yeah, right. Like that idea of like, don't hesitate. Like if you have it, just go for it. Type of shit, right? So then, kind of on that, like, what are some of your influences? Right? You mentioned your mom and your pops, obviously. Yeah. Like, is there any other musicians that you like really were inspired by?
With the Rochester scene. First of all, like MF Scum, Ishmael Raps, 38 Special. My brother Sketty, he started making music kind of more recently, but bro be going crazy. My brother Yos Jesus, my brother Fitz, Free Thought Fitz. It's mad heads. DJ Impossible's tough. I grew up listening to a lot of Hari. It's mad heads, to be honest. Okay, and then boom, even more recent influences too, like Rissa the Writer, my homegirl Essence, Deja Lavette is cold. I don't know if I said Daniel Ponder already. Like but that's a bunch, and that's just from here.
Here.
Yeah. Oh, my brother Lou Marley. Shout out Lou. I'm gonna be real with you. Oh yeah, Rob Doe. It's mad heads. I could probably go on this list forever, but
no, I mean that's a great list. Again, the whole point is for people who maybe want to find this stuff. It's like you just named a bunch of people in this area they can go find. That's perfect.
Those are all people from the city too. Like really, the list could go on if you want to tap in with a lot of heads. Oh yeah, shout out King Williams too. Shout out AD. Like I said, this could really go forever. Oh yeah, YLS Bam, Henry Black. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I'll do that shit all day. So yeah, but that's like from here. But also like I'm inspired by like Tizo Touchdown, Superboy from Chicago. I'm not gonna lie, I was bumping mad Eminem and 50 Cent back in the day. I feel like that's regular.
Everybody was listening to Eminem and 50 back in the day.
I feel like they were like regular staples. No disrespect to them, because I still fuck with them, but at the same time, it's like I started more listening to like people who are local. But I've also been bumping a lot of people who are not from here. Like Black Bones is cold. There's some French artists. I'm blanking on their names right now. I don't know. I like music that's from out of here.
No, that's fine. Like that's sick. Like, God, French hip hop. Yeah, that must be an interesting scene.
And I don't even really be bumping the French hip hop like that. To be honest, like I bump like alternative, like indie stuff. Like if I'm listening, oh yeah, shout out to Russell too. He's not from here, but him, Clado, Ajay Kasim, Malachi, Book of Malachi. It's mad heads. There's another head on right now. Damn. Seiji Oda's cool too. Yeah, nah, but as far as like for the out of town, like for the outside the country rap, it's not like I won't listen to any rap from outside the states, but I'll mostly be listening. I want to hear something that I didn't hear before, like rap. Like I feel like you grew up in the United States, bro, you're gonna hear it's rap everywhere. I don't care. Like you could go anywhere from like the
rapper somewhere.
You could go from like the most suburbanite area in the world to the most like trenched area in the like. It's all good. There's gonna be hip hop everywhere. You feel me? So when I listen to music that's not from here, I'm trying to find out what are the different sounds. Like I'm trying to hear something I never heard before. Because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get bored of like listening to rap music because I feel like, and not to say like. I'm actually bored of it because I feel like bored is like that's an overstatement. That's a big overstatement.
It's also a bit of a strong word too.
Yeah, you feel me? Like it's like I think being bored is a choice. So it's not really bored. It's more.
You want to change up.
Yeah, like
you want something new and kind of refreshing.
And I make hip hop. I make rap music. So it's like I'm not trying to bump it all the time. I'm trying to bump something that's outside of what I'm making. You feel me? I want to have something completely new.
So kind of with like your music and what you're trying to do is there like something you want to accomplish or like deal with it, right? Like, what are you trying to do with it?
Alright, so realistically, like my main goals. Oh yeah, this is something I forgot to mention too. But I started this thing recently called Project Runaway, which is a campaign.
I saw you post about that.
Yeah, it's a campaign dedicated to cleaning up the streets, growing fruits and vegetables anywhere they could be grown at, and eventually, once it becomes like a full like non-for-profit, making it so that we can get funding to buy abandoned buildings and repurpose them for starving and homeless people, and like have places where people can get cleaned up at and all kinds of stuff. Because we got more abandoned buildings than we got homeless people.
Yeah.
We got the entirety of upstate New York and like the Great Lakes is just so many abandoned industrial buildings.
You feel me? So with the music through that, I'm looking to unify people, organize people outside of like the norm, like because we have a very individualistic like society, and I don't think being an individual is wrong in any kind of way. Because I say like, yo, if you could run it up, like get your money. Like I'll never tell somebody like, don't run your funds up. At the same time, it's like, what are you gonna do with that? Like I got kids, I got nieces, nephews, cousins, all these like people who may look up to me or might got any influence from me. Like there's this saying that my brother Yost taught me. Apple trees don't eat apples, so it's like we're gonna bear fruit, and that fruit can be sweet and nutritious, or it can be poisonous and disgusting. So it's like, okay, but if I'm creating these fruits, right, I want to have something that people can live off past the time that I'm here. So realistically, it's like bringing people together and setting something in place that's like solid, that people could be like, yeah, this positively changed my life and the lives of the people who I'm around are affected by me. So with the music, like getting people on that wavelength, like it doesn't necessarily, someone who could have never heard my music, if they never heard my music but they fuck with my mission, then I'm like, yeah, that's fire. Like I don't care if you bump the music, but if you bump the music and it brought you closer to being with the family, then that's even more fire.
Like if it's a force for change, it's like the ideal is like what you're trying to go for,
you feel me? Like it's really just like we got so much stuff that basically poisons the minds of everybody, thinking that there's no love, there's no unity, there's no togetherness. And it's like that's not even true. Like realistically, most people like at their core have that desire for like something that takes care of all. But like when it gets to a place where it's like you got heads who are like stuck in like or feel as though they're stuck in a state of perpetual poverty and perpetual starvation, perpetual like these violent states. And don't get me wrong, like it's systematic though. Like it's not like by accident. Like there's things that's been put in place that keep people fucked up in the game, specifically black people. So it's like if I can unify all the black people on the globe, white people on the globe, Spanish people on the globe, whatever the case is, on a more like human level, because I don't even think the things that got people separated like that I don't even think that's human or natural. I think that was put in place, like, not to take it too far off basis, because it's like obviously human beings that are working alongside those entities, but it's like things outside of us that have put that in place. And I'm just like, nah, at our core, I think we're here for 7 reasons, and it's to love, be loved, grow, build, educate, learn, and destroy or make peace with the things that don't serve the other 6. And that's how we get back to the one, because we are the one. So, and I got this like 7 scar in the middle of my hand that reminds me every day that that's what we're here for. So I'll be looking at my hand, I'm like, nah, I know we got more to do.
Yeah, definitely. So like kind of in that regard, you mentioned like bringing people together. Like what does the local scene like mean to you? Why is it important?
Important to me because realistically, one, you got to start where you're at, wherever you're at. Like you realistically could just like get on the internet, post a bunch of music and not interact with your community, but your community is right in front of you. Like you can be hands-on with people. Like you can be like, hey everybody, we're doing a kickball game today. Y'all want to come out and just play the game? Yo, today we're linking up and we're building raised beds for gardens. Y'all want to come do the thing? You feel me? It's just like, it's easier if you're within proximity. Like I get it, like not everybody is gonna take an out-of-town trip to go do something, but it's like, nah, we could all go up the street and do something positive for our community, and that builds up like morale, because you know, like where we live at is a reflection of our mental space. And if where we live at is fucked up, our mental space for majority of individuals be fucked up. Even if it's like, you could be someone who's like getting some money, but you don't feel proper or adequate like human interaction, like you don't be tapping in with people, like that's a difficult lifestyle to live. And some people are like, nah, I'm good, I don't really need people. But I think like at the end of the day, like you don't want to be like old and it's nobody who loves you or there's nobody like looking out for you. Like it's mad, a lot of people be forgetting their elders and shit like that. And I'm like, nah, we should honor our elders and honor our youth as well. Like when you got like the elders, the people in like our age range, and then the youth like coming together for something bigger, bro. Like I feel like war and famine and homelessness, like that shit is like not really necessary. So I be over here thinking like, nah, tapping with the people around you, because everybody could come outside today and plant some seeds, and then another wave of people could come out and start tending to that, and like it goes in like rotations and loops and stuff.
They say humans are social animals, so
we are. Like, yeah, like that whole, because I used to be like, don't get me wrong, I was like that too. Like a couple years ago, before I had my son is 7 now, he's about to be 8. So probably like 8 years ago, I was living a very different lifestyle, and I didn't want to even get to know people like that. Like I was like, if I didn't already know you, I'm not trying to meet you, I'm not trying to meet who you know, like all that was key. So it was just like, when I realized I had my son, I was like, oh, I don't want to pass that line of thinking to my son, because I could be ruining positive relationships. And fortunately, I had a lot of people coming around me who were more on that social type of time. So when I realized, I was like, oh, this is a better way to live. Like it feels good to do good for people, and when people want to reciprocate that love, it's like, oh no, this is fire. Like
that kind of, I remember I've seen you at one show, I forget, it was at the Garden. And I just remember your whole set, you just kept bringing on like more people to perform with you, and like kind of watch, like that was awesome to watch. You're like, here's like another one of my friends who's gonna come on and perform with me, and like kind of like watching you do that in real time. It's like it was awesome, right?
I love having my brothers come up, because it's just like, one, it's like boom, I could put somebody on, but also like they got something to say. It's not just putting you on, it's more so what do you got to say. Like if you got something to say, bro, the world should hear that. Especially like, I think people are designed to create and inspire, and if you can inspire people to create something, or if you can be inspired by somebody else's creation, it's like, why would I not push that? Like if I think you're doing something that's positive, I'm gonna put it on blast as much as possible, just because it's like, bro, we got so much garbage getting pumped into our ears, into our eyes, like all kind of shit. I just be like, and not to call anybody's art trash, but if it's not really building up anything, it's what are you destroying? Because like, I understand there's a purpose for destruction, like, you feel me, like in Hinduism, I believe Shiva the destroyer, but Shiva destroys to make room for creation. Recreation, destruction
and rebirth,
so it's not just like, oh, we're just destroying to destroy. So when I hear, oh, it's all that, but it's like, okay, boom, if we're just sitting around like making music or listening to music that is about killing people or destroying our physical state or our mental state or our spiritual state, it's like, what's being built from that? And it could just be building a worse version of myself or a worse version of society. So I'm like, nah, if I got people who are doing the opposite of that, I'm gonna push that, especially if I got any voice or any say so.
So kind of on that, like, because you clearly have been one of your favorite moments as like a performer, like something you've done or did on stage.
One of my favorite things that I've done on stage, I really do like to talk in between my songs, like let people know, like, yo, this is what it's about, this is how I'm feeling. But also, I like you said, bringing people up, bro. Like it's a big honor to me when I can say like, yo, I'm sharing the stage with so and so, or so and so is sharing the stage with me. Like I don't know, like I've been asked onto stages, and I've also got to ask people up on stage, and it was just a good feeling. I also got to bring my son up on stage, which was pretty cool. He stood on stage with me, so that was cool. I'm still looking at stage dive. Shout out my brother Yote Zeus. He was the first person to do that. I think him and Sketty both did that. I still gotta catch up, because that's one of my goals.
That is one thing I did notice, especially with like the performances I've seen, especially when it's a lot of parents. Like they'll bring their kids up. Yeah. And I think that's just such like a interesting experience, because you don't really see that in like other scenes. I feel like
we're blessed to have a lot of spaces too, like with studios, Wonderland Studios, Flying Squirrel,
absolutely,
freaking Psychic Garden. There's some more spots that I'm missing. Boulder Coffee. Like we got places where people can bring their kids. Like, and it's just because it's like, if you gotta smoke, you could go outside. Like, you feel me? Like it's not that deep. Like I feel like people are valuing the spaces and what's being put in those spaces more than just like vices and stuff like that. And no disrespect to anybody who smokes or drinks or does whatever, but there are spaces here where it's like, nah, you can't do it in the space, but you can do what you want and then come in.
Yeah.
People got their kids here, you feel me? So it's like
the Psychic Garden, they've got a smoking area outside, and they try to encourage people not to drink inside. And I'm pretty sure the Flying Squirrel, they don't let you drink inside at all.
Exactly, and that's cool to me, because, like, don't get me wrong, like I said, I respect everybody, their lifestyles, anybody could drink or smoke if they want. I particularly don't like to even be around people if they're too drunk, you feel me? Like, if they're too drunk, I just be like...
I feel that.
I'll be like, bruh, ain't no way. Because it's like, somebody could be perfectly nice, but it's like, nah, if you're just, like, too sloppy or trying to be in my face with the beer breath or any of that stuff, I'll be like, bruh, no way. And then weed's cool, too, but also, like, as I'm getting older, I'm slowing down on weed a little bit, you feel me? Just because it's like, nah, I want to be sharp for, like, my kids, you feel me? Just for, even for conversations and doing business, it makes more sense to, like, be a little bit more sharp, you feel me? Because it's like, I could do that when I'm, you feel me, when I'm back home, or if I don't know, sometimes, like, now I'll have times where I'm like, nah, I'm chilled completely, just because it's like, but I know I'll be moving slow. Like, I could get mad laundry and mad dishes and mad music and mad videos. Exactly. If I smoke, I might do that stuff, but I might do it to such a smaller capacity. So when you got these places where it's not everybody's too high or too low, it's like everybody's operating at a ideal frequency, you feel me? And it's cool to be in spaces like that, especially when it's like you bring kids into the mix. Now you got some extra super geniuses, because these kids really, nah, for real, bro, for real, because like these kids, like everybody, this is true of whether it be kids, old people, middle-aged adults, young adults, whatever the case is, everybody's like a god, you feel me? And when you're a child, you're closer to the source because you just came from...
You got so much to learn and stuff.
Exactly, and at the same time, so much like ancient knowledge that hasn't been programmed out of you, because it's like we get to these ages, like, how old are you?
I'm 23.
29.
Oh, you feel me? So I'm 28. I'm about to be 29 in November. So it's like we start getting into these ages, and people will get programmed out of the things that made them great.
Habits that they have that they're just not looking at anymore. They're not like looking to change and be like different than who they were like 5 years ago.
You feel me? So it's like when you got a kid who's unencumbered by like the negatives that get taught by certain parts of the world, you can share that frequency with people who may have been programmed into that stuff. And it's like, okay, we're all relearning, we're all revamping ourselves.
Yeah. So kind of on, you were talking about venues, like what would be like your dream place to perform if you could pick any spot?
Anywhere in Rochester, in the United States, in the world.
I've performed at one of my favorite places in Rochester already.
Really? Oh, favorite place?
Oh, there was two of them. Okay, so I performed at the Highland Bowl, which was really fire. And then I performed at Artisan Works, which was also gas. That's one of my favorite spots in Rochester.
Okay.
In the world, though?
Yeah.
If you can't think of a place to perform at, if you had like a dream performer you could perform alongside.
Okay, I got a couple of those. Ooh. So, boom. As far as places, I'd love to perform at, I think it's called the Pergola. I don't know if that's actually the name of it, but it's the place that, I think it's like Lil Russell's backyard or some shit like that. That is always cool. And he actually just had some people out from here, like Rissa the writer and Negus I Rap out there, and Nakaya was out there also, I believe. But as far as another place, like, I don't know the names of these big stadiums. I feel like these big stadiums, I'd love to do the Blue Cross Arena also. I think that would be tough.
Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square Garden would be cool. Any big place that you name, it could be big, small, whatever the case is. Like, whatever the venue size is, I'm cool. I'll rock out there. But like, I'd love to just go in front of as many people as possible. You feel me? Because if I'm saying my shit and it resonates with anybody, makes anybody feel anything. I was just watching the Bohemian Rhapsody biopic, or that shit was crazy. That inspired me. I'm like, damn, they was out here with damn near millions of people out here watching, so that was cool. But as far as people, okay, boom, we got artists. Oh yeah, another artist to look out for too, Sanaj from The Rock. Sanaj is cold. Taryn Highsmith, Ari Highsmith, like I said, performing with Rissa, performing with Scum, performing with Sketty. I already performed with Sketty and Yost, but whole time, like, I don't know any of the homies. Rob, Oxheart's cold. I don't know. It's an infinite list. But as far as people who's not from here too, keep in mind, because the list for here does go on. Like, I know at some point
we'll have a part for shout outs at the very end.
Facts. Because I don't know. That will be an all day affair.
Yeah.
The whole time, I'd love to perform with Black Bones. I'd love to perform with Tierra Whack. Trinity Giselle's cold. Like I said, Tizo Touchdown. Who else? It's Hads. Super will be cold. Kari, also from Her Everybody Is Cold. I don't know, it's mad has. I'll stick with like those 6 for right now.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, out of like the songs you've made, like which one would you say is like your favorite, one you're most proud of, and like why?
Okay, so boom. I feel like the music that I'm most proud of isn't even out yet, but I do love Control Part 2, Running Away, shout out Wizardry and shout out Hondo. Hondo made the beat for Control Part 2 and Wizardry made the beat for Running Away. I think those are probably 2 that I'm the most proud of right now, but there's also a song that I did over a Black Eyed Peas beat made by Trackmasters and Will.i.am called Got It Like That, or Guilt for short. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Oh yeah. Kind of talking back to like your musical influences, we obviously touched on like what like musicians. Is there any like non-musical influences that like show up in your work?
Yeah, okay. So non-musical.
Yeah.
I feel like just my environment, just off the rip, just like Rochester in general. Hey, how's it going? Oh, it's cool. But Rochester in general, Marcus Garvey, Black Panthers in general. I feel like that's the main 3, and the world, of course. Just like just anything that I see, anything that I feel, anything that I hear. And keep in mind, I don't just be repeating anything that I hear, but I do like to analyze, like my family specifically. I got a lot of like cousins and uncles who then taught me mad stuff, and like even the kids in my family, like my nieces and nephews and my son and my daughter. Even my daughter, just like she's like 9 to 20 days a day, so even like within these last 20 days I done learned mad stuff. I done wrote mad music since she was born. You feel me?
Yeah. It's kind of like on that, like for maybe people who don't know about like the local hip hop scene, like what would you recommend? Like where should they start? Who are some like, I guess more so specifically, like where could they find them like performing and stuff, right?
So boom, you could catch people at a lot of different places. Like I said, Muck Duck, Wonderland Studios, the Green Lounge, Rock District, we doing shows sometimes, Boulder Coffee open mics. If you want to do another really wavy one, the Cosmic Lounge at Wicked Squid Studios every second Saturday. I said Boulder Coffee open?
Yes.
Alright, so boom.
That's a good one. I've been to there.
The Psychic Garden.
Oh yeah, Psychic Garden.
They're always hosting shows at the Psychic Garden.
Flying Squirrel too. They've been doing a lot of stuff at South Wedge Mission. Actually, let me see what I posted up in my story recently, because I just posted a couple homies stuff. Yeah. The Lilac Festival they're starting to pull together some local artists, which I think is a good idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like when I said, because I noticed a couple years ago, I think it might have been last year.
It's a lot of out-of-towners.
It's usually a lot of out-of-towners, but the year prior, they've been getting Shy the Realist on there, Danielle Ponder, Sanaj from The Rock, Rissa performed at one of the stages, Scum just performed this year, Fire, the homegirl Ekua performed, she's tough too, it's mad, it's has, okay, so boom, and also the Pan-African Fest is coming up pretty soon too.
Heck yeah.
Doing local artists. Hot to Gal is gonna be on there and she's tough. Hold on, let me find. I'm just about to go to my story real quick so I can see, because I just posted people's shows. I'm also gonna be performing at Rockchella at the Lucky Flea coming up. I don't have the.
Ooh, that's
this weekend, right?
What, the Lucky Flea?
Yeah, isn't it this weekend?
I think it is. They had one recently, but do they do it every Sunday?
I'd be lying if I said I know. I've been a little bit out the loop.
Because I know they've got the night market every like other Tuesday.
Yeah.
And they've got that going on, but I don't think they play music at the Lucky Flea at all.
I mean, they could start.
I was about to say my brother Cell just hit me up. Oh yeah, shout out Cell and shout out DJ Impossible also. Matt has, shout out Icky, Matt has. But yeah, bro just hit me up and he was like, yo, you want to do this? And I was like, hell yeah. So, or have me, yeah. But In Living Color on Juneteenth Day Party.
Oh yeah.
Scum's about to be there. Oh yeah, shout out Nas Santana too. Yeah, so there's that on Friday, June 19th from 3 to 9. Also, shout out the local Sound Collaborative too, because they also be doing a lot of wavy stuff. I can't forget LSC because they're definitely cold, and they're doing a show on June 20th at 343 East Main from doors open at 6:30, and it's gonna be from 7 to 9. And the homie Lamar the therapist, another genius by the way, and this lady Talia Pabon. I never heard of her before, but I'm sure she's gonna be tough if she's rocking out with the homies. So that's happening. That's just the 2 that I have on my story right now. But it's stuff coming up.
Yeah.
I'll send y'all information for more things because I feel
I will definitely hit you up for that.
Bet. Because I knew I wasn't fully prepared as I could. I didn't even think to
You're fine,
I'm about to
fine.
say these shows. Yeah.
No, you're fine. Because like again, the whole premise is also what we want to kind of accomplish. Is like so the human behind the music, right?
Facts.
Where like, because a lot of like interviews, if you look at like an MTV interview, you don't really like, get to see the person.
They just talk about how famous they've become, and
That
they don't
is
talk
crazy.
about they don't talk about the people that they don't talk about their day ones. They don't talk about the people they started with and like where they came from. They just talk about like
where they're at
now and
I
like
could
what
dig
they've
it.
got.
Yeah.
I be forgetting about don't get me wrong, like being famous, I feel like that's got its ups and downs, and I'm not even close to there. I feel like I'm not even near there, and I don't even care to be like that. You feel me? Like, don't get me wrong. If Ethan Saves is a household name,
You wouldn't complain.
please let it be for good. You feel me? Like I be asking God on a regular basis, or whatever you want to call it. It could be God, Allah, Yahweh. It's all the same thing. The source, whatever, Most High. I just be like, please never let my head get big, because I don't care about a lot of the shit that people be thinking is like so important. I'm like, bro, I don't think that's important, bro, because you could have like a Bugatti in a mansion, but at the same time, it's like, are your people eating? Like, are the people that you love?
Is your mom taken care
You
of?
feel me?
Even
past my mom, because my mom gonna pass before me, probably, possibly. I don't know. I rebuke that, but at the same time, I love my mom. But at the same time, it's like, are the generations behind me good? Like, did I because it's like I said, bro. Like, not to say everybody gonna have kids or whatever the case is, but it's like, nah, there's gotta, and it's not even just for our own kids. Like, I love the kids that live in my neighborhood the same way I love my son or my daughter or my nieces or my nephews. Like, y'all all. Like, if you're even gonna be around my kid, you're gonna automatically, as soon as I had my son, it felt like every child on the planet was like 1% my responsibility. So it's like, are they good? You feel me? Is the world past us good? Like, I don't know.
Right.
Especially like for like such mediocre like physical things. Like,
to me it feels like that once some of these people get famous, they kind of just disregard their family, you know?
I think it's because a lot of that people be like selling their souls to these wicked contracts. You feel me? And I don't even think everybody's necessarily like, I don't want to just quote unquote call someone just a whole bad person, but it's like, there's like dark ends of this shit where people be like, yeah, if you don't promote this certain topic, will hurt people you love, and it's in writing and you're not allowed to talk about it because the contract said you can't talk about it. But it's like, nah, fuck that, I'm gonna just keep my soul, I'm good. You feel me? It's not that deep. Like, I'd rather be like, if I'm good if I can just like sell some t-shirts and hoodies and some shorts and then funnel that into my community, you feel me, and like be able to go places that I want and still take care of the people I love.
Yeah, like with a bunch of other people, like they've said the same thing where it's like, it's not about like, they're not making a ton of money, and like they don't really care too often. They just want to do what they love.
You feel
a
me?
lot of the emo and punk people that we've interviewed said that.
You dig? And it's like, don't get me wrong, like I wouldn't be mad having some M's, you feel me? Like, I'm not gonna be mad at that, and I'll never tell anybody don't run it up while you can, like while this system is in place, because I do believe there's a point in time where money isn't the end all be all of your happiness and success, because it's like we watched America specifically do mad weird shit where other countries don't even want to trade with us or work with us and stuff. So it's like, boom. And I get it, because a lot of people be like, oh yeah, the American dollar's never going to be nothing because we got too much guns for that. We'll stimulate the economy in some kind. I'm just like, bro, fuck all that. Just in case, if there was a day where they said money was no longer valuable, how much value do you even have in your community? Like, if they told you today, right now, money is not worth anything, what value do you have for the society around you? So I'm over here just like, if I can have, I know my value comes from the value I can add to other people's lives. That's how I personally feel. Like, it's like, if I can add to your life, I have value. You feel me? And not to say I don't got value stand alone as it is, but it's like,
better to be, helping someone else take care of their own shit versus just being selfish, right?
You feel me? And it's like, I tell everyone at the same time, take care, make sure you're good, because if you don't make sure you're good, you're not going to be good for anybody else. And at that same time, once you're good, or even if you're not, like, let's say, boom, you're not the richest but you're not down to your last, or even if you are down to your last, if you can do something to help somebody that doesn't put you down on your ass even more, or even if you are for a second, bro, the universe will reciprocate the love, you feel me? So I be telling heads, like I said, don't think the money is the end all be all, and at the same time, find a way to sustain. Like, at the end of the day, you gotta make sure you're good, but at that same time, or not even but at the same time, just at the same time, we're all part of this mycelium network, technically, you feel me, so to speak. So it's like, nah, like, we're all working as a unit, and when we remember that, you feel me, I feel like the universe will bless you just based off of that. And it's not like, oh, I'm gonna do something good for you so you could do something good for me, but if you do something good for somebody, chances are, out of nowhere, boom, the universe gonna bless you, whether it be through that person or through somebody else. And likewise, when somebody does something good for you, don't it make you feel good? And you're like, damn, I'll fuck with you. You feel me? I fuck with you now, so here we are. So that's how I feel about it, for real.
Okay, so kind of, you know, like you talked about, like being with people and like caring for them. Someone else you'd recommend in the local scene, people check out at least once, right? Like you have to go watch him perform live or something.
Rob Doe is cold. Rissa the writer too. And my partners, Winnie the Muse, cold. Fitz, shit, Shy, Scum, Negus. Like I said, it's a lot of heads. Yos Jesus. King Will need to bounce out more. Lou Marley, he says he not making music like that no more, but I'm gonna talk him out, you feel me?
Encourage them.
You feel me? Nah, whole time, straight encouragement. There's mad heads. I feel bad because I be blanking as soon as like I get asked the question. I feel like I've said a lot, but I feel like I repeat it a lot too.
No, that's fine.
Let me think. Hold on. Taryn is cold. Taryn Highsmith is cold. Anybody who I said beforehand.
Okay. So I guess kind of let's keep going with that. Someone comes up and they're like, I want to perform, but I don't know where to begin. Like, what do you tell them?
Straight, first off the rip, just hit some open mics real quick, because there are places you could go, right? Like, there are places you can go where you could pay for a slot, which is cool and all like that, but you want to, if you're going to pay for a slot, you want to pay for a slot that's going to bring a solid amount of exposure, you feel me? So if you're just trying to get into it and connect with people, open mics, like the Boulder Coffee open mic on Wednesdays, music starts at 7, but you want to get there like 6:45 so you can get to the sign-up sheet before everybody just floods that shit, because I've come there sometime, and I opened the door and I was in the line on accident, you feel me? So motherfucking there, like I said, the Cosmic Lounge every second Saturday at Wicked Squid Studios. Follow Taryn Highsmith or Wicked Squid Studios for updates on that, or Zwayna the Muse. Those are like the two like main ones that I think of off the top, but it is other places. Like there's open mics, like I don't know if the French Quarter is actually still open. I feel like they might have closed, but I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I apologize, French Quarter, if you're still open. There's also, they do open mics at frickin' Firehouse Saloon on South Ave. I think on, let me not lie, I think it's Mondays. But then also they got places like Hometown Heroes. Shout out Sync, shout out Manny Green. Those are like the main spots that I think of off the top of my head. But it's other places around the city. Like literally, if you look at my page or you look up anybody else, you will find links to places. You feel Local Sound Collaborative, they do open mics. Rissa does them over there too. DJ Impossible did one over there. I hosted one over there. So there's stuff out here.
Okay.
It's also not hard to host your own event if you know enough people too.
Literally,
like just go, like say,
a house show.
Yeah, like go. I got some space in my basement. Like a lot of the emo people and punk people, that would be, oh, I can do a basement show and just have people play in my basement.
Literally, bro. Like that's another great way to do it. Like if you just set your stuff up and you say if you put the word out, somebody gonna reciprocate. You feel me? Like heads are gonna bounce out. It's not like nobody's gonna be there. And I've seen shows, like I've seen a couple shows where it was only a few people there, but I feel like
those are the dedicated people.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know my favorite thing about, because I was gonna say this earlier when you were talking about smaller venues, the smaller venues always have the best shows, because the people who go to those smaller venues, no matter what the time of day is or the weather, those are the people that actually care about everything, in my opinion. You're
gonna strike up some conversation. Something can come from that. I feel like the main thing is some good old-fashioned follow-up, though. Like, it's easy for everybody to talk and be like, oh, I like what you did. I like what you did. But let's follow each other and
take that next step to actually go talk to them and be like, hey, let's do this together, right?
You feel me? Like, that's the main thing, is, like, make sure, like, boom, you shoot somebody that follow-up text. Be like, yo, it was great meeting you.
Let's work.
Exactly. Like, here's dates and times that I'm available. This is the thing that I'm doing. Do you want parts? You feel me? Like, it's as simple as that. And, like, chances are you're going to get that. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it be certain shit where it's like, okay, boom, now that I've been doing shows consistently for years now, because I've been making music since I was 8 and recording since I was like 14. Like I said, I'm 28 now, so that's like a whole 14 years of doing this shit. 20 overall if it's just like consider like creation. So it'll be certain things where it's like, nah, so myself included, like there's certain shit that I do, it's like, nah, I want to get paid for this. And at the same time, if it's a show that's like a non-profit show, like I would do non-profit shows for free, you feel me? So it's like there's another thing you can get tapped in with, is just like at the same time, don't discount yourself as a whole, but at the same time be available for certain stuff. Like not everything is just like a money grab. Like sometimes it's like, nah, go out and do the thing, link with people. You don't know who you're boosting up. You're boosting up yourself just by raising the vibration of the places around you, for real.
Yeah. So we got like 2 more questions and then we're gonna wrap it up. So this first one, you get to meet like childhood you, and they see like what you're doing now. How do they react to it?
I feel like they'd be a good mix. Like mostly proud, semi, like, word, bro, there's more to do, you feel me? But at the same time, I feel like overall proud though, because one, like the way the lifestyle I was living between like the ages of 14 and 21, I thought I was gonna die every single day just to how I was living, you feel me? So it's like that aspect, like child me will be like, word, you're 28 and you got 2 kids, like you were alive, you're not homeless right now, like you're not starving, you're not dead, you're not in prison. Blessed. And you still get to do what you love. You're still out here doing shows, still out here teaching chess lessons, still out here like activated in the stuff that you love, still out here working with the community. And then at the same time, it's like certain stuff where it's like, I remember as a kid, bro, I swear to God, I was gonna be like this, like, because a big part of what I was focused on was money and fame at the same time. So as I got older, like probably by like 15, 16, I say like 17, 18, like my goals kind of switched. But I think like young me would be like, you ain't famous yet. But then I realized like, nah, bro, it's better to just be known in like your community, known amongst the people who need to know. Like it's some heads out there who I learned, especially like getting to like that beginning of the like middle, like being knownness. Like you will run into heads who do weird stuff, and like I've had people try to run up on my kids trying to talk to them about me, like, yo, so this, that, and I'll be like, yo, don't come talk to my kid, you're tripping right now, like talk to me, because bro, you never know, like somebody might see what you do and they create a relationship in their head with you that you have no awareness to. So I feel like, and don't get me wrong, like I love everybody on this planet equal except my kids. They get a little bit more because they're my kids, but at the same time it's strange when heads are trying to get close to you but you don't know, like it's just like you find out through like weird stuff. So I feel like young me would be like, okay, you've avoided a lot of weird things in this lifetime, but I've also ran into a lot of weird stuff too through it. So it's like, overall proud. I say like, give myself a good 9 out of 10.
Yeah. And then Rose, your favorite?
Oh, my favorite question.
This is a silly one we'd like to end on, just kind of get people relaxed.
My question I want to ask you is, this is one that wasn't written by me. I think it was Alice that wrote it. They, aliens come to Earth, right?
Alright.
And you gotta show them one song or artist or album or band, whatever it may be. What do you gotta show? What do you want to show them? What is it that you show them?
Ooh. Shit, bro. That's a good one. Give me like 5 seconds. Give me like 5 seconds. I need to think real quick. Because I'm like, I don't know if I've quite made the song.
If you can't think of one, again, you can just say however many you want.
Oh, alright.
Throw some out there.
I show them, so I can show them as much as I want. It doesn't gotta be one.
I mean, if you want to, sure.
Alright, so I'm showing them all the homies' music that doesn't have to do with human annihilation. You feel? What kind of aliens are we talking about? Like, what are they?
That's a great question.
What are they on? Like, what type of vibes are they on?
I don't know.
They're just exploring the galaxy, I guess.
I
think I'd start off with probably some Rissa for real, some Zwena the Muse, some Free Thought Fits, some Tizo Touchdown, Black Bones, La Russell. I show them my music, of course. I don't want to take myself out the equation. Rob Doe. I don't know. I show them all the homies. I'll be like, yo, check out pretty much any of the scene. You gonna fuck with it. And then I don't know. I should just go through like my playlist and shit like that, like everything that I have on
fair.
SoundCloud. But I got this, it's mad shit. You feel me? I also shout out SoundCloud, by the way. Fuck with your boy. I know y'all be doing shows and shit. I'll fuck with y'all because that's where I feel like a lot of everybody came up off here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Scum too. But it's a lot of heads.
Do you want to give us some shout outs, like in general, before we close off? As many as you want.
All right.
So I know you already gave a few before.
Hold on. I got
It's not going to be the first time somebody gave us a long list of shout outs.
All right, this shit about to be doofy.
The whole point is for people to find and learn, right?
Right.
All right, boom. I got 3%. I'm gonna see how much I can do. Let's see how much I could do in fucking 3% worth. All right, so boom. Let me make sure it's the people I'm following too. All right, boom. First of all, shout out y'all.
Thank you.
Alex and Alice. Okay, so we got Rissa, aka Rissa the writer, Lamar the therapist, Master Bender Sandy, KJ Arts, Hungry for Riches, Book of Jesus, Yos Jesus, Zwena the Muse, Free Thought Fits. Oh yeah, cannot forget anybody from the Cloud Lounge Collective, aka Kai Onyx, Yogi Berry, Loose Leaf Midas, and who I'm missing? Oh, Shua. Definitely can't forget Shua. Shua's a beast in all things he does. Shout out John Chris, Shania's from The Rock, 2 times. My brother Leo, Oxheart. Who else we got? Z from Art Jam Market. Mari. Shout out my brother Mari. Oh yeah, I said Loose Leaf. Shout out my brother Taknardo, EP Films, aka M Bags. Shout out Anaglog. Shout out Dagamo. Oh, hold on, tried to get away from me. Bruce Banner, aka The Real Known Loner. Shout out Nas Santana. Shout out Taryn. Shout out Fossil. Shout out Thug Milk. Shout out Adam Eaton. Shout out Wizardry. Shout out Negus. Shout out Cell. Shout out K-Samaj. Shout out Cali. aka Sumo Hit Tattoo Sumi. I'm gonna be real with Callie. I do not know how to say that name, and I've never known how to say that name. I should have asked, and I didn't. And here we are. Shout out Current, Kai again. Oh yeah, shout out Charlie Unity and Apartment 13. They're fire. Shout out Devi. Shout out Citizen P, bro. Can't forget Citizen P. He's a beast with the animations too. Shout out Local Sound Collaborative again. Shout out Hysino the scientist. He's cold. Shout out who else we got? DJ Impossible, Avo. Shout out Dice from Rock District. Salute, bro. Shout out Hosh, Aboriginal Hosh. Shout out Scotty North. Shout out Kid Nilla. I don't know him like that, but he's always been cool to me. You feel me? I feel like he's always showed love. So it's like, yeah, guys, shout out, bro. Shout out. Oh yeah. Nah, whole time. Huda's cold. Her name is authentic.persona on Instagram. Tough. Shout out Jasic. Shout out Lou Marley. Shout out oh yeah, Ja J Wolf, bro, is cold. He got a project called Late Bloomer that just dropped recently. That's tough. Oh yeah, Book of Jesus, Yos Jesus, he just dropped a Trap House Warrior and Zucifer, also that was cold. Wicked Squid Studios again. Shout out Young Day. Shout out The Real King Williams. Shout out Rocket Thrift, aka Negus I Rap. That's his thrift shop. It's cold. Shout out my cousin Japheth. He's also my brother though. That's not blood cousin, aka brother, but he is my blood cousin though still. Shout out Thaxton. Shout out Blizz. Shout out YMD Mecca. And the reason I said cousin and brother because he's actually my cousin, but that's still my brother. 38 Ray. Shout out Junie. Dope artist as well. Shout out Om Veda. Shout out Matt Malekia. Bro is crazy with the strings. Alright, who else we got? Shout out Brandon Rose too from High End. Shout out Essence. Essence is tough. Essence _ Renee. Shout out SFN Jojo. Shout out D Motion. Although I'm not gonna lie, I still don't like that name. His name is AD. Shout out Shep. Both Sheps are tough. Shep Treasure and created by Shep. Shout out Godson, YLS Bam. I'm still gonna call you Bam. Shout out Chris Palace. Shout out Indian Boy Rock. Shout out Henry Black. The Plus Way. Hold on, we got shout out Stigs, shout out Cool Joe G, shout out Muck Duck Studios, shout out Jeannie, shout out Casey from Muck Duck and Wonderland. I think it's Wonderland. I hope I'm not messing up the name right now, but she's tough. She just
they just opened, didn't
yeah,
they?
and their spot.
I need to go check it out.
Cold spot is just fucking ice, bro. I promise you. Shout out my brother KB, aka KB.NeoSoul, soul like SEOUL, because he's from
like Korea.
Yep. Shout out Brendan Howe, he's tough. Shout out Payne, Major Payne, Shaq Payne. Shout out Aaron Lovejoy. Shout out the Unfriendly Black Hottie. That's her name on Instagram. I'm blanking on her regular name right now, but she be making music too, and she's tough. Ours, it was poetry. It was I don't know, whatever it was music to what I heard. No Offense. Shout out No Offense. Shout out Legendary Lappy. He's from Buffalo. He's tough. Shout out Scrap XXO. He's cold. Shout out So Wavy J, aka Jason Henderson. He just dropped a book called Faith Spire Mob Wars Part 2. It's a book that's out at like Barnes & Noble. It's online. You can buy that. Shout out Afi. She's an amazing poet. Shout out Moon and Sparrow. Moon and Sparrow is an amazing visual artist as well. Oh, phone just died. Listen, I just did as many people as I could do off the top of my head.
Oh, that's perfect, G. That's so many people for people to check out. And so I guess depending on this, where can people find your stuff at?
Oh yeah, you can find my stuff on SoundCloud, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, but go to SoundCloud, I'm not gonna lie, and go to my Instagram if you really want to tap in for real, because here's the deal, I'm not gonna lie, I used to make a lot of music that I was not super proud of, so I don't promote everything that's out right now, but I've like done like a rebrand, so if you want to hear my music, go to my SoundCloud or hit me at Ethan_Saves, SAVES 585 on Instagram, and you can hit me up there. I post snippets, I post songs, I also will email you unreleased music if you really want, you feel me? But definitely tap in or just watch up on the page and come to some shows, because you're gonna get some gems there. I perform a lot of unreleased music because I really like to be in people's faces with it, because it's like, all right, boom, I can't guarantee if I tell you where my music is at that you'll go bump my music, but if you're at the show where I'm doing it and you really like it, then you'll be like, oh, I want to hear that again. So definitely just pull up to a show.
I will definitely second that. I've seen him perform. It is a great time. You're gonna have a wonderful.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, no, that show was so much fun.
I'll be doing my best. Listen, it took me a while to get as comfortable as I am now, because I remember, bruh, not even that long ago, I still had like butterflies. Depending on where I'm at, like I still might get butterflies, but I'm just like, you know what, I'm cool. And as soon as I realized, wait a minute, I'm going to perform for a room full of family members, a room full of loved ones, I got less nervous, because I'm like, yo, listen, I love everybody here, and if I love everybody here, I can almost expect to a certain degree everybody here is gonna love me, and if somebody didn't love me, it's like, oh, you probably just don't know me. That's probably it. Like, you feel me? Because I feel like generally I'm pretty decent, you feel me? So
yeah. Well, again, thank you for your time.
Thank you for asking. Hey, bro, hold time.
Yeah,
1 minute. You know the dap, don't you?
No.
It goes 1, 2, 3, wings, and locked in. Now listen, when you hear, we'll try it with the left hand, but normally it's with the right. So 1, 2, 3. Wings like up like that, and then down like a handshake. So boom, that's the family dap. You could do that anywhere and not get in trouble. It's all love based. And if anybody ever asks you like, yo, where's that from? Because they think they confuse it with something else, be like, that's the family dap. It's all love. That don't got nothing to do with anything that you don't want to be part of. So just know, if you do that, that's a love thing. If you approach me like this, I'll be like, oh, they know. You feel me?
Okay.
You want to do it also?
Oh, sure. It's
boom, 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 wings, and locked in. Yep. And if you ever see my hand do it weird, like I said, I'm just missing some tendons, so these
that's all good.
Go in, they don't go out.
All the way out. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for letting us record an interview, dude.
Thanks for having me out here. Like, whole time, like, it's a good time. I love to answer some questions, push the mission. You feel me? Spread the love. Like, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.